97.7 FM.
Good evening and welcome to Made in Canada on CHOM FM. I'm Jutal. This evening, the Montreal band Strange Bedfellows and their CD Dimmer. Roger and Ronald will be here to tell us why it's taken them so long to promote an album that's been out for almost a year. Also, Mike O'Neill and Dave Ulbridge of the Inbreds are calling in from Halifax and will feature their new CD, It's Sydney or the Bush, right after this. Montreal's Strange Bedfellows is our next feature from the album Dimmer. This is Burn. Strange Bedfellows on Made in Canada on CHOM FM. Strange Bedfellows on Made in Canada on CHOM FM. Burn from the album Dimmer, which was released earlier on this year. My guests are Ronald Golek, the vocalist, and Roger Roy, the guitarist, and the other members of the band are...
We got John Duhamel on drums, and we've got also Torin Egg Inc., pronounced like that, on bass.
How long?
Egg Inc.
Egg Inc.
How long have you guys been doing what you're doing?
I've been involved in music more or less since I was growing up as a kid, just singing, but I guess actively the past 3 years with Roger and the guys.
Yeah, but seriously, it's been only about 2 years that the band's really, going where it has, but we've all been doing it for about a couple of years, but 2 years, I would say.
That's it.
Okay, so this thing came out earlier this year, but quite earlier this year, didn't it?
Yeah, it was sort of a weird story, actually. We decided to not do a demo. We decided to just go in the studio with what we had as a band and actually put together an album as quick as possible with the budget that we had, and we did it, and it came out pretty good. And
when was this?
We recorded that in August
September?
August of 95.
September.
Was it August 95? August 94, sorry. And after it was done, we hadn't even played a live show. We decided to go out and get a bass player because we didn't have one. And that was produced by Kyanto of the band Sassy Scarlet, which is a Montreal band, and he did a really good job with us. And things just started really fast. We just got the bass player in the studio in a band about a week, and all of a sudden we were called by a guy and said, want to play my club? And we just started playing clubs. So we didn't really have a chance to put a bio together, do a CD launch, because it sort of started picking up really well. So we've been well received we've got letters from radio stations in Ontario and other places saying they love our stuff. They're playing on the air.
They are?
Yeah, so...
Where?
Lennoxville. We got the Lennoxville University over there. We did a show over there.
I forgot, what is it? C something.
Forgot, man.
CINQ, one in Halifax, one in New Brunswick, where I'm from. I had a contact there. Yeah, so things are sort of picking out. What happened is it sort of happened really fast. We managed to be on TV once with that show called On the Same Wavelength about composers. It's like a cable access network. It was nothing great, but it was still some exposure. So that went really well. So things sort of started picking up really fast, and we started getting a lot of response. So that's why we haven't done a real CD launch yet, but it's in the making soon.
I wanted to talk a bit about how hard it is or how easy it is for a band to put out an album, to record an album, to do all the graphics, to get it out there.
We basically have a lot of our own strengths. Me being a little bit of I'm a technician by trade, computer. Roger's a graphic artist. He helped us with the
Seems like there's always one in every band. Have you noticed that?
So that sort of helped in that area.
Honestly, it was a lot of fun, and it's very easy to do for all bands out there who thinks it's impossible to make your own CD. It is not. As long as you've got a brain on your head, you know how to raise some money, and you've got the initiative, whatever you can do it.
Get a camera, get on your car, find something odd, and
get off your ass and make that album.
Speaking about money, there's quite a number of sponsors on the CD. You're plugging everybody down. You can actually do this on the air. I noticed a lot of transport companies, as a matter of fact.
That's right. They're the guys who'll be actually transporting all our CDs to Taiwan, Mongolia, and Russia.
Don't forget Bangladesh.
Oh, that's right. Now, guys like Rond-Point, Fortin, X-Pro, Garfield, Mirald, INL, Dion, Léger. These guys really helped us a lot. So a big thank you to you guys. Yeah.
So you knew people in these companies, or did you go knocking on doors to raise some money for the CD?
Yeah, they're all ex-girlfriends work there. Yeah, we had a friend of someone who knows someone, and they made some calls, and it was really great. So we thanked them a lot too.
Really helpful.
Yeah,
now, did you try the grant route at all?
No, we didn't. I don't
even try.
No, that whole factor thing. No, we had a bit of a pride thing. We just wanted to see if we could do it on our own, and we did everything on our own. Nothing was. It was all on our own.
We're pure salesmen about it.
Yeah, the photography was all done by me and Ron, who do photography. My girlfriend and I are both graphic designers. We did all the scanning, all the artwork, blah, blah, blah. It was all... very self-sufficient done.
So this is something you would recommend. Just knock on doors, get some money if you have a band.
That's right. Well, I'll be honest with you. The actual money that we got was actually just to actually produce the CDs itself, which came to about $3,000. But I think any band can raise that money if you have initiative and you know what you want to do. You can go out there and do it. And to any band out there who's got a demo cassette, go out and get a CD, because it's really a lot easier to get radio airplay and people to listen to your album if you have it on CD. They'll take you, I think, a lot more. They'll take you more seriously.
Bedfellows decided to record this CD without even bothering to play live anywhere first. It just went into the studio and laid down the tracks.
Yeah, the way it happened, to be honest with you, was just like, I'm out of college with my best friend. We're playing around. Nothing's getting serious. All of a sudden, hey, let's get together and, get a singer and do a band thing. We want to take it a little farther. When Ron joined the band, we were just screwing around in the basement, and then the songs started getting more serious. And at that point, I said, let's do a game plan. Let's do, 15, 20 songs, choose the best, go in the studio, record them, get the extra band member we're missing, and then take it from there and see what happens. And like I said, we don't take ourselves very serious at all. Well, we take ourselves serious in the fact that we want to make it. But I think a lot of bands out there are too, we're in a rock band and we're going to do this and do that. It's good to have short-term goals, and that's what we did. We just planned short-term goals, and believe it or not, everything fell into place like a puzzle. We're very happy with what's going on right now, and I think things are going to pick up really well, to be honest with you. That's the feeling I have.
So after you put this album out, of course you started playing somewhere. You've played, haven't you?
Exactly.
Yeah, we played at Adocene, we've played at The Rage, we played at the Fofone Electric, we've played at...
We played the liquor store a few weeks ago.
That was a great gig. The liquor store was really fun. Backstreet. About 14 or 15 shows, which isn't a lot. But
just locally, we did a show in Lennoxville.
That was fun.
Just last month. That was really cool.
And how was the show?
The shows turned out really good. I'll be honest with you.
No, I mean, how are you live?
A lot better. People say you sound a lot better than you do on your CD. It's a lot more energetic.
A lot energetic is what we hear. We hear those come. After the first and second show, actually, we had bands opening for us by our booking agents saying, you've only played your second show? So I felt really good and confident they were telling us that. So they didn't know. They thought we'd been playing for years or something. So we felt really good.
We've developed a sound that's more or less not like the CD. It's a little bit more
raw.
And I guess now if we're going to be going into recording again, we'll know what not to do, like our first thing,
Raw.
Did you record some new stuff recently?
That's right. Last week we just came out of McGill, the Conservatory of Music. We recorded 4 new songs in the studio over there. It went really well. We recorded and mixed.
We recorded 4 songs in 6 hours and mixed in 6 other hours. It was unbelievably rushed.
Stress.
Are you working towards a new album, or are you going to work this thing for a while longer, or...
Well, we haven't actually launched this, but we are working towards a new album, believe it or not. Yeah. We were actually being pressed by a company called Arrakis Records, which was a subsidiary of Sony Records, which was interested in signing with us. And they still want to sign us, but we're not interested right now for a lot of reasons. So they were telling us, let's get this album out. We're going to remix it in New York, blah, blah, blah. But right now we're on hold with that. That's another reason, by the way, why I should explain why we haven't had a CD launched properly, is because those negotiations are taking a lot of time.
Are they serious, or
they don't seem to be like? Well, they don't look like they're
lagging right now, but they are very. Yeah, it is very serious.
But it doesn't sound like you guys are lacking for anything to do right now.
We got our day jobs, and
we're being sarcastic a lot of times. No, this band thing takes my time 24 hours a day. I got a damn cellular phone, and me and Ron are managing the band from here till now, and we just couldn't take it anymore. So we've got a friend who's a good manager who's managing us now and getting us good stuff happening, good gigs out of Montreal. He has us booked for somewhere in February for CBGB's in New York.
Really?
Lee's Palace in Ottawa. He wants to get us going and moving around. Another guy named Mark Landry is booking for us, wants to get us down in Quebec City at Cashmere. So things are actually happening. It's just that me and Ron don't get involved anymore. We don't have the time. Songwriting would suffer if we didn't do it.
We want to hit external outside of Quebec. It's pretty tough here. You can saturate the city so much, so we want to get outside more. Doing gigs in Toronto, the Maritimes, New York, whatever.
Whatever happens. We'll play anywhere. If you have a chicken restaurant, we'll play it, man. Any place.
If you got a funeral home, we'll do it, man.
That's right.